everybody. Today we're going to be learning FTP in your Minecraft server as well as WINSCP. So what is the FTP and stuff like that? It is File Transfer Protocol. What it does to your Minecraft server is it takes a bunch of files and it stores them into another IP server, which is located at the data center or wherever your files are stored in this area, this web FTP. So it pretty much just stores files just like you would with Dropbox and stuff, but it's on a server, but it's fully customized, so you can add whatever you want. There's no limited space. It's pretty much unlimited, pretty much. And so today we're going to be just checking out, seeing how to use it and stuff like that. What are the benefits and the pros and cons of it and stuff like that. Things are always changing and stuff, so I really just want to keep it updated and stuff like that. So let's get right into the video. So when you go onto any server you have, you're going to have an FTP or MySQL. And what that is, like I said before, it pretty much allows you to access the files on your server, like maps, plugins, configurations, etc., etc. And yeah, so what you would want is there's two things you can download. The first thing is called FileZilla. So it's pretty much the same thing. It's just a client that you log into, and I'll be showing you. But I use a different client. I use WINSCP, which is a lot easier for my sake. It's a lot, it doesn't take as much storage and stuff when you use it. So I would recommend you to download that one because it also can, you don't have to install it. It can be a portable, version of it. So once you've downloaded it at WINSCP, and it's free to download. And you can download it like this, or the main features and stuff like that, or other downloads and stuff like this. You can get it from Microsoft. They're all very. This site is really reliable. It has a bunch of different stuff that you can do. So once you download it, it will just give you an install section right over here. Depending on what you use, if it's Firefox, it might be on the top right corner of your screen. If it's Internet Explorer, it's going to be on the bottom, and then it's going to ask you to save. You're going to want to do that, and then after that, you're going to do the configurations, and then you're going to open it up, and it's going to give you that. What that is it's pretty much just the login, like the security, how you get into or access your server information. And so what you're going to want to do, before you do anything else, you're going to change this port number to 21. It's default by 22 because it's, on a different thing, SFTP. You got web, you got Amazon and stuff like that. But FTP is 21, always 21. So the host name is going to be the address. Your IP address is going to be the host name, the IPv4. Alright, so you're going to copy it, if I can copy it, thank you. You're going to copy and paste it into the host name. Once you have that in there, that's all good to go. After that, you're going to use your username, whatever you choose. On this site, on MinecraftWorlds.com, it's default, so you don't really get to change that. But that's okay. You want to keep this stuff safe. I'm only using it for a demo purpose. The only way they're going to be able to log in is if they have that password, which you can change at any time that you want. After you put that in, you copy and paste the password or whatever password you made on your own. Then after that, you put in the password like that. You can save it, or you can, just keep it like that. But every time, I would recommend if you're using a public computer or something, or if some computer that isn't always going to be safe, I would not save it. I would actually just log in, and every time you exit, it will terminate the session, keeping you always refreshed and stuff, very secured and very easy to use. You're going to log in, it's going to connect, and we're into the game, into the files right now. It's simple as that. There's no waiting and stuff like that. Once you're in the FTP server, you can customize almost anything. The logs, maps, as pretty much everything you would. If you've ever made a server at home, you pretty much have all this stuff, but it's not at your server. Imagine having it at a different database with unlimited storage and stuff like that. And it also has the time and then how many of each one it has in the folders and stuff like that. Oops, you can customize the names. You can change the route of the destination, but I would recommend you just keep it the same. Once you have all that, let's see, what else can we do? Yeah. So let's say we wanted to put a plugin or something in there, and I want to let's like Pixel Painter or something, printer, I think it is. Sorry, you're gonna install it, and instead of having to do it manually, like I'm gonna show you in a second, if you want, this site actually allows you to do it on your own, on its own. So then once you have it in there, you're gonna go to plugins, and it's gonna automatically install it. Simple as that. You don't waste any time doing that. I love FTP. Anybody who uses it in the networking world to set up files and stuff for their servers and stuff, they use SQL a lot for their for their websites and stuff like that. But for servers like these, they use FTP a lot, or SCP or whatever they call it. And you pretty much have it all set for you. So then once you have it in there, of course, it's just going to be a jar file because we haven't run it in the actual server yet. But when we do, let's just add Mr. Cobble into the Minecraft-Hosting.pro site, or into the Minecraft IP, others would say. We're going to go to multiplayer. We're going to go here, MC World. Okay, it is ready to go. We're going to encrypt it, joining world. My mouse is moving on its own. I don't understand why. And once we're in, we're going to /reload. Oh, I need to make myself operator first because this is a new server. Let's get to it now. And then Mr. Cobble. There we go. Add Mr. Cobble into the server. Once he's operator, we're going to do /reload. And then it's going to reload. We can do /plugins to see if we have it. Alright, yep. Pixel printer. Once we have that in there. Plugins. Oh, of course. Hold on. Ooh. Might need to do something. There we go. Oopsies. Pixel printer. So then it pretty much has anything in here. Once it's in here, hold on. Let me refresh this. Okay, there we go. I forgot to refresh it. I'm like, there's something going on. I just don't understand right away. And I realized I have to actually reload it in here and in the Minecraft server. That was my bad. I should have thought of that before, of course. And so what, of course, Pixel Printer does, just to use it as an example, you can put your own file in there, and it pretty much just generates the picture in the Minecraft server, and it does an amazing job. Whoever made that is an amazing person, because it really does a good job. So then once that's in there, of course, you can come back. It's going to have it in here as before, if you go to plugins and stuff like that. It pretty much just copies and pastes it. It's seconds. It's in seconds. So then once you've had that, once you've used all of that, you can of course back it up on, so pretty much what this does is the manual backup and stuff like that. It takes everything that's on that FTP server and pretty much backs it up, and you can keep it, store it, and then when you get a new server, you just enter those credentials in there again, and you just copy and paste. It's going to give you a zip file of the server, and you're going to just copy and paste it into here again, and it automatically saves. Now, let's say you want to download a map, okay? A map. So let's go to, like, Minecraft Worlds. No. Minecraft Planet. Maps. Ooh. Maps. Alright. And let's say we want to install a map into it. Let's say... Just give me a map. Any map? Come on, give me it. Downloads. Oh, okay. Alright. The Temple of Notch. Alright, let's do Super Pirate Battle Royale. Okay, that sounds like a cool name. So then once we download it, I'll be right back once I have it downloaded, and then I'll show you. Alright, so once we have it downloaded, I'm sorry I couldn't get the pirate version of it, the pirate ship version, so I downloaded the Hillside Manor World for your anniversary, because the other one, the download link didn't work, but that's okay. So we're going to show it in folder, going to open it up, we're going to extract all, and once we have extracted all of it, it should give me a second, copy 48 items, Once we have that, make sure there's not 2 folders in there. We're gonna rename it just you know, server 1 or something like that. All right, and then we're gonna put it in here. We're gonna put it, you can just copy and paste it if you want through the Control-C and stuff like that. Gonna do that, just press OK. Once it's in there, it's gonna take a little bit to download, and I'll be right back when it is downloaded. Alright guys, now that it's done downloading, this is gonna be it's called server 1 right here. You don't have to put it in the maps or anything. You got the default map and stuff like that. So now let's go over here. Go to the maps section, and it should be in here right now. So we're gonna activate it, which is you're gonna have to give me a second because of course the server is of course reinstalling it and stuff like that. And I want to say one thing about the WINSCP is depending on your internet speed, it will go faster. Like if your internet speed's faster, like it literally took about 45 seconds for me, it might take like 20 seconds for you, or even a little bit longer, only because of that. Let's take a look at the console really quickly. I want to make sure it's in here. Okay, preparing spawn area. This is very important. Like I made a video before this. It's very important to look at the console. You always want to keep it up. If you're a serious server owner, you want to always keep it up. You want to make sure there's nothing going on, like the yellow stuff, because that will affect your server. All right, we're at preparing spawn, and it should say when it says done, it means it's ready. All right. So that once it's in there, it's easy as pie, just, you know, installing stuff like that. Plugins is the same thing. You just go into the plugins, and it does the same thing. All right, so it's done. So let's take a look at it. Okay, this one. All right. All right, there it is. All right, game mode creative. I love the new update like this. And it is in here. This is the place. Sorry for the lag again, as usual. I need to configure a couple things on my Minecraft rendering process. And so this is the area. This is the map that you asked for, that we asked for, and there was no delay, no nothing. It was super fast to do it, and I really love FTP, and you'll love it too. For some people it gets really confusing at first because they're not into that kind of transferring, you know, web stuff, and you know it can be a little bit challenging sometimes. And I wanted to kind of, you know, put that in there just so people would know. And so you can do that. You can do that with plugins as well. Everything that's on that server will be downloaded if you choose to. Let's take a look. See here again. Go to maintenance. It will be when you back up it. It'll give you a zip file like I said before, and once you have that in there, like I said before, you can, when you get a new server, any server company you want, you just put it right back in there. I find this company to be a lot easier to use because it was made by their own company, and so they really knew how to set it up for people, so it could just be as simple as it can. It can be as simple as can be, and I really enjoy that. So guys, thank you so much for watching this FTP. If you have any questions at all, I can answer them right away in the comments section below. I'll give you a whole paragraph, an essay, whatever you want, so you can understand. I'm always here to help. And if there's no other questions needed, then I'll be making another video about plugins and stuff coming up. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you next time for the next video.